and perfect. Well, welcome to New Consultant Education, you guys. And so tonight, what I want you guys to do is you can literally grab an empty sales ticket or you can grab a piece of paper, whatever you need, because you're gonna learn some good stuff tonight. And your homework tonight is literally just to write down products you see during this that you love that you would want for yourself or that you want to write down like facts about that you don't want to forget. And so that will be really, really helpful tonight, you guys. And we're just literally going to go through product knowledge education 101. So it's going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I can't wait. So thank you for being here. And so the first thing we're going to go through, you guys, is just really what's available to you as a new beauty consultant. And so, Courtney, you're our new girl on tonight. And so, this is just going to be everything that's available to you. And hey, Brittany, you can always learn more, right? You can always learn more. Yeah. And so, yeah, absolutely. And so now that you're a brand new consultant with Mary Kay, you are, the most fun part, I think, about being a product ambassador is just wearing the product and wearing it well and just really wearing Mary Kay. So tonight we're going to talk about all of the products head to toe. And as a new consultant, you're the walking billboard for your business. You really are. And I like to tell you this story of proof. So one time I was a beauty consultant. It was before I became a director, and I was sitting in this coffee shop and I was just like doing some little Mary Kay work. I was doing some booking, sitting there, minding my own P's and Q's. And these two older women sitting next to me were like, "Oh my goodness, your lipstick is so beautiful. What color are you wearing?" And I was like, taken aback. I was like, "Oh, it's a Mary Kay. It's a berry lip liner." And they were like, "Oh, Mary Kay." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm actually a consultant." And then, long story short, I got their numbers, and a month later, they came over for a double facial, and I sold them like $400. And now one of them is my customer for life, and she reorders like her repair set from me like very frequently. And so that just goes to show you what you wear matters and people are paying attention and you are your walking billboard for your business. You having your great skin and wearing your lipstick, you like it literally makes you money. I'm not even kidding. And so that is it's the fun part and it's the exciting part, right? And so tonight I'm gonna give you full permission. Like if you were looking for your sign to like throw out your old products, throw out things that are expired, or like that thing in your makeup bag that you're like, but what if I need it one day? We all have that. You're like, what if I need that? Girl, this is your permission to start fresh, throw it out, and this is your sign. And so tonight is going to be really fun. And even if you like start slow, just start. What I did, I just got all the basics when I started. I was like, okay, I need my basic skincare, I need my basic makeup. And then every order I did for a customer, I would get one thing for myself. And that way you can slowly start, having everything. And so that's exciting. And so the first thing we're going to go through is just really what's available to you and what's at your fingertips. So, of course, Mary Kay InTouch is your resource to learn about all the products, and we're going to talk more about how you can earn a prize at the end of tonight from me for doing some fun homework. But Mary Kay InTouch, there's really great education, and I feel like we can all agree that it's a little overwhelming though, because there's so much information. Okay, it's great, but it might be a little overwhelming. And so tonight I'm going to give y'all the lowdown skinny of what is on InTouch at a little more swallowable, like a little bit easier to chew and break down. So the first thing before we dive into the nitty-gritty products, what they are, what they do, you guys, the price difference alone I want to talk about before we go into this. So you can see, when you go to a store, let's say you go to Ulta, you go to Sephora, one of those, any mall store really, the products are the different prices and are different prices, right? And when we buy a Mary Kay product, and when your customer buys one, the price difference you're saving yourself alone. So you see this little pink dollar sign versus the three purple dollar signs. So the reason Mary Kay is so much more affordable is because at a store, okay, what's going into the cost of like the foundation, for example, our foundation is 25, Lancome's is 57 the last time I checked. And so it's the same quality, but for half a price. And then as a beauty consultant, you get it for a third of the price. And the reason is because at the store, they have to calculate the cost of the building overhead, the brick and mortar. They have to pay the employees to sell it. They have to pay, Jennifer Lopez or like what's her name? Zendaya to like, model it. Okay? All of that goes into the cost of your foundation versus in Mary Kay, you don't have any of that because it's direct selling. So that's why the cost is so effective and you're going to save yourself so much money. And so tonight's call, we're just first going to cover the skincare sets and some supplements where we're going to talk about what they do, who they're for, and then makeup consultation tips and just what each beauty product is and what it does and some body care. So without further ado, we're going to get started. And Courtney, it's so nice to meet you. Feel free and also let me know if your name is Courtenay or Courtney, but it's so pretty.
Yeah,
Uh,
Courtney.
it's
Yeah,
Courtney.
it's like uniquely spelled. I know it's fabulous.
I love it. Well, yeah, Courtney, feel free and message in the chat during the call. I'd love to see any questions you have. Okay, so the first thing is the sets you will sell. So in Mary Kay, we've got 5 different skincare lines, and skincare is not one size fits all. And so that's why there's so many different ones. And so the first one, this is going to be your bread and butter, okay? If you were to open up your own Chick-fil-A franchise instead of a Mary Kay, girl, this would be your number one sandwich. We all know like that number one Chick-fil-A sandwich, it's their best seller. That is your miracle set. So this is for women who are, or people that are really between the ages of like 18 to 30, I would say like 20 is really the prime target for this miracle set. And what it does is it prevents aging. So you're going to get ahead of those wrinkles, and it's 3 simple steps for morning and evening. And that's why people love it because it's simple, because it's easy, and it's effective. So the main ingredients in your miracle set, if you're taking notes, are vitamins B3. And what that does is it's a brightening superpower for your skin, and that also evens your skin tone, and there's age-defying peptides, and that will support your skin's natural collagen and elastin production. So that is really what's in the Miracle set. And then there is a 4-in-1 cleanser, and it's great because it cleanses, it tones, it brightens, and it exfoliates all in one. And so if you're quick and easy and it's got these little beads, those are your little vitamins, and it's great. And then there's a serum for day or night. And I like to think of these as like the big brother is the day because it fights to keep bad stuff out with SPF 30, and the big sister is the night because it recovers your skin from the stress of the day with chamomile and vitamins and resveratrol or resveratrol. I can never say that word. Just saying these things, you're gonna sound smart, okay? That's your first step. And they come in these glass bottles, and then there's an antioxidant moisturizer that will help prevent external aging from free radicals and pollution. And it's so nice. It moisturizes you for 12 hours. And then there is an eye cream that comes in this set too. So this whole set retails for 116, but as a beauty consultant, you get it for just I believe it's 58 bucks if I'm doing my math right. And it will last you about 3 to 4 months using it twice a day. So that's your miracle set. The next set is called the Time Wise Repair Set. So this is for women that are really 30 or wiser. We always say wiser, we never say older, okay? And we joke and call this Botox in a box. Those are buzzwords, you guys. Botox in a box. Who doesn't want that? And so this set is 4 simple steps for morning and evening. It's a cleanser, a lifting serum, a day and a night cream, and an eye cream. Oh, and I think Angeline's here. Hi, Angeline. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Um,
Same
hello.
here.
Welcome. We just got started.
Good, good.
So I just went over the miracle set, and now we're talking about the repair set, and so you barely missed anything, girl. Yeah,
Okay, good.
of course. And then you might want to be writing down things you learn in products, because at the end I'm going to give you guys homework so you can get a prize. So you might want to take notes. Yay. All right. So 4 simple steps is the repair set. It's also called the Voluform set. And this really goes the extra mile to bust a wrinkle. I mean, look at this lady's face. So the main ingredients I'll share with you, it is plant stem cells, and that helps your skin. Let me look actually. Let me read this to you so I give you the exact thing. So plant stem cells keep your skin firm and prevent the thinning of your skin. That's what plant stem cells do. Tripeptide 1 stimulates your production of collagen and rebuilds the dermal structure, which gives your skin a more youthful appearance. And then hyaluronic acid, you guys, that is a tried and true ingredient that is a moisture binder. And so it helps your skin stay plump and firm and glowy. And that's what babies are born with really high levels of. So those are the three main ingredients in this. And it has a cleanser, a lifting serum, a day and a night cream, like I said, and an eye cream that is the world's best eye cream. So this full set lasts you more like 4 to 5 months. The serum's probably gonna last you like 2 months, and that cleanser is probably gonna last you like 5 months. And it retails for $215, but as a consultant, you get it for just $107.50. Yeah, 107. Isn't that crazy? So you guys, amazing. Love prizes. Yes, girls. So the next one, in our natural line, our main true thing that I want to show you is called the nourishing oil. And this is 100% naturally derived, and I joke and call it Jesus tears because it is so pure and it is so amazing. So if you have someone that is such a natural girl or you have really dry skin, you can add this to your moisturizer. You could add it to the ends of your hair. I did last night. You can literally add this to anything and it just smells so sweet, and it has sweet almond oil, sesame seed oil, and it's so amazing. So the next thing, the next skincare set is going to be, boop, hold on, the Clear Proof set. This is Amelia's favorite. Spoiler alert. Okay, so this is the Clear Proof set. And this is for girls with acne prone skin. And you guys, this is me when I was 15 or 16. Trigger warning. Ew. Just kidding. I had really bad acne, and this is when Mary Kay came into my life, and this is my skin this spring. I didn't have any foundation on, and you could just see the difference. And set is called Clear Proof, and it's designed for people with acne prone skin, and I love that it clears up blemishes without irritation and helps maintain a clear complexion. So I literally still use this even though I don't have acne because I want to maintain this, okay? And so this is for people just with mild to moderate acne. So if they have, extreme acne, cystic acne, they're going to want to go see a doctor, okay? But if this is mild to moderate, you're going to want to give them the Clear Proof set. And this main ingredient is going to be benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid, okay? And so I'll tell you what they do. But when you're selling this and when you're doing this at a facial, I always tell people, okay, listen up. This is going to be your two new best friends. Their names are Benny and Sally. And it's benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid. Your two new best friends, Benny and Sally. Isn't that cute? And so salicylic acid basically kills P. acne bacteria, which is what gets in your pores. And benzoyl peroxide is an oxygen releasing ingredient. So it releases oxygen where your pore is clogged and it can't get air, so bacteria grows. So the benzyl releases the oxygen. That's what's in the acne treatment gel. And then the salicylic acid, which is in the moisturizer, in the toner and the cleanser, it will help kill the acne. And I love that it prevents future. So that's the set, and it doesn't strip your skin, not irritating. It will last you about 2 months using it twice a day. It's a cleanser, a toner, an acne treatment gel, and a moisturizer. And this will retail for $56. And so it costs you, friend, just 28, I believe that would total to. I'm probably doing the math wrong, but that is what that one would be. All right, you guys. So that is Clear Proof. And then the last skincare before we dive into our supplements is just our men's line and our skincare line for young girls and sensitive skin. And so this is called the Mary Kay skincare line, and I use lots of this. Well, really just the moisturizer because I'm not even 20 yet. I know, hard to believe, but I don't need the Time Wise quite yet. And so I love this because it's really lightweight and it's perfect if you've got girls that are really not needing anti-aging quite yet, who are under 21 or 22, or maybe they've got really sensitive skin and everything makes them like break out or irritate. The Mary Kay skincare line is free of alcohols, dyes, parabens, SLS, SLEs, fragrance, phthalates. It's free of everything. And it has a cleanser, okay? It has a toner, a scrub, and a moisturizer. Each thing in the set retails for $20. And so the whole thing is just $80, but you get it as just $40 for a consultant. I love that for you. And you also make $40 every time you sell one. Love that for you. Okay, and then the last one is the men's line. This is for all the men in your life that want a cool silver bottle and they want it to say men on it so they feel like more of a man. No, I'm just kidding. But this is really great because it's just simple, clean skincare too, designed for men. So it's a cleanser, you guys. It's an aftershave cooling gel and a facial hydrator, and that has SPF 30 in it because you don't want your man getting skin cancer from the sun, okay? And you also don't want him, having age spots and like the sun, it really causes lots of damage. So putting that little SPF 30 in his moisturizer, girl, you're saving him. And that set is awesome. So the last thing I forgot to say, the Mary Kay skincare line, if you're taking notes, and the Time Wise Miracle set both come in formulas for normal to dry skin or a combination to oily. So those have two formulas. So comment what skincare set you're using. Comment if you're using a mix of both, maybe you're using some. I know I use things from the Mary Kay skincare line, the Time Wise line, and the Clear Proof line, and I'd love to hear what you guys are using on your skin. So now we're going to get into the clinical solutions. Who's excited? I'm so excited because these are things that dermatologists would really recommend you. So typically when you'd go to your dermatologist, this would kind of be expensive and they'd be like, okay, listen up, you need to go get this. And you'd be like, do I have to? But you'd be like, okay, I will. So these are those things, you guys, but for a lot less money at home, and they're really, really great to boost your skincare to the next level. So if someone asked me, what is this for? Like, why do I have to use serum? Why can't I just cleanse and moisturize? So serums and boosters, I like to think of them as for targeted concerns. And so a cleanser isn't really going to get rid of your age spots so much. It might brighten your skin a little bit, but it really won't. Versus like the Ferulic plus niacinamide brightener, now that is really going to target those age spots. You see what I'm saying? So these are for targeted concerns when your customer needs a boost or you need a boost in a specific area. When you ask them what's the one thing you would change about their skin, I like to have one thing, special that's just for them that they get to really amp up their skincare, and then it's going to help you take your sales to the next level, especially when you have customers that are on Miracle Set, on the repair set, and you really want to get them on more product. Ask them to be a tester for one of these products that I'm about to show you, and really ask them what's one thing you'd change about your skin, especially when you do little sales and stuff like that. So you guys, these are gonna be so fun. So the first one's called Ferulic plus Niacinamide, or you could call it F plus NA. That is a really brightening superpower, and it lightens age spots. It will make your skin really brighter. And then the next one is called C plus resveratrol line reducer. And this is to really reduce fine lines and also help with anti-aging. And vitamin C and resveratrol, when they're mixed together, they really go the extra mile. And so this is an extra boost. And then the next one is the PHA and AHA resurfacer. So what that is, that's like a natural exfoliant for your skin. And I see your comment, Angeline. I love that. So the PHA and AHA resurfacer, PHAs and AHAs are kind of what's in our skin that is naturally exfoliating itself, like that makes your skin get the dead skin off, as far as I understand it. And so having that in a serum, it's going to boost your skin's natural exfoliation to the next level. And a lot of people are obsessed with those. So they're really, really nice. And then the last one is if someone's got really dry skin, like Angeline, I say you've got dry to normal skin, but in the winter, if you got even drier, you could use the HA plus ceramide hydrator, and that is hyaluronic acid is what the HA stands for. And so the last thing in here is the retinol set, and I saved the best for last for Clinical Solutions, okay? This retinol set is just $120 for the whole set retail, so it costs you $60, okay, wholesale for the whole retinol set, which is a steal. And my best friend's mom, her name is Shirley. She's one of my best customers, you guys. She started using the retinol set on her neck. And she's like, Amelia, I will do before and afters for you. I love this stuff. It literally will get rid of any deep lines, sagging on your neck. And if someone loves their repair, but they're like, I really feel like it could be doing more, you want to like do something stronger, have them try the retinol set. Highly recommend it. The next time you guys, do a sale, maybe you're going to do a Valentine's sale, or maybe you have new customers, tell them about the retinol set. Ask them if they are using retinol already. Maybe this is more affordable for them, So next is exfoliation. Let's talk about it. Okay, so if you didn't know, there's 4 different ways you can exfoliate. There's maybe more, but we're just going to talk about the main 4. And so the first way to exfoliate is called physical exfoliants. This is something like a scrub, okay? We're physically removing the dead skin. So that would be like the microdermabrasion set. This has these little crystals in it that almost feel like sand, and they just get off your dead skin so gently. No St. Ives up in here, okay? This is gentle, and it will take off your dead skin. And then it also comes in the set with this little pore minimizer serum, and this has this what shrinks your pores, you might wonder, in it. It's like this weird Japanese silk bark tree extract. It's like this tree that like closes at night. It actually has that in the pore serum, with a bunch of other ingredients, but that's like the main one that I think's cool. I just tell people is in it. And it's really pretty. It's almost like opalescent. And so this will help with texture, acne scars, bumps, and it helps shrink your pores. So if someone talks about texture in their pores, I typically have them try the Microderm. This is worth just $58, but it costs you, of course, half that. Yay! So that's Microderm. And the next thing is yes, Brittany, love it. The next thing is a chemical exfoliant. So don't let the word chemical scare you, okay? There are good chemicals in for your skin and for your skincare that we can use to our advantage, like glycolic acid. And glycolic acid gets off your dead skin 3 layers deep. So, this microderm might just get off the top. This will go a little deeper, okay? And so if you have acne, if you have really fine lines and aging, this peel is probably really good for you, okay? And it feels like tingly when you put it on. It smells like peaches, I think. And the whole bottle lasts you like 5, 6 months. And so that retails for 68 bucks. The next way to exfoliate is called absorbing exfoliation. This is something that's going to absorb the dead skin as it dries, like the charcoal mask. The charcoal mask is probably my number one bestseller. I think literally everyone that's walked through my door probably has bought a charcoal mask. I don't know about you guys. And so, you guys, the charcoal is great and it has kaolin and bentonite clay, which shrink your pores and absorb excess oil. So if you're really oily, do this 2 or 3 times a week. If you're dry, just probably do it once a week. And see this girl's pores? I mean, the white spots are the oil, but the black spots are getting that gunk out. It's absorbing the dead skin. And this also reduces redness with the navy bean, and it's awesome. So that's 26 bucks retail. And then, of course, the last way to exfoliate would be like something natural, like the PHA AHA resurfacer. So, in all of the boosters, I forgot to tell you, they're 38 retail. So, that's pretty affordable. All right, you guys. So, the next thing we're going to talk about is hydration. Oh my goodness, it's perfect because it's winter and you all have probably such dry skin. You're like, this is not normal. Help me. And everyone's probably telling you they have dry skin when you ask them when you're doing their makeover questions, right? Everyone's like, I've got dry skin. So these are things that you can add in to help with dryness. The first thing, this is kind of like an unsung hero in Mary Kay. These, oh yay, Brittany used the gel masks. Yes, girl, that is amazing. So these are kind of like not talked about too much, but they're really awesome. The hydrating gel, that is an oil-free hydrating gel, and if you want something that's really hydrating but more gel-based, that's really great. And then the intense moisturizing cream is literally just like this thick white. It's like this little pink tub, and it's just like this thick white, unscented, just like cream that like is so intense. And so they both moisturize for 10 hours, and they're really nice if someone doesn't want time wise or they just want something extra to go with their time wise. Those are really nice. And then the extra emollient night cream is probably my favorite thing on this sheet for dry skin. This is one of Mary Kay's original products. Remember when you read her biography? If you haven't, go read Mary Kay's autobiography. You will literally be so inspired. You remember she like talked about how the stuff they use on the horse saddles would like make her hands soft. I think this is like literally what she was talking about. It's this thick orange cream. I have no idea what's orange, but it feels thicker than Vaseline. It smells like nostalgic. Like it smells like this cream like my grandma used to have at her house in like the best way possible. Like it's so nice. And it's great for cracked heels. It's great for cracked knuckles, your face. It's great if you have like a little cold nose. Everyone's sick. When your nose gets like all dry and peely when you're sick, and you're like, ow. You can put the extra emollient cream on this. Everyone needs a bottle of this winter, okay? It will get you through. It will get you through. Especially you can put it on your cheeks. Like if you're going out sledding or skiing or snowboarding and the wind is so harsh, put this on your cheeks and it will save you. So that's the extra emollient night cream. And then definitely, Brittany, you can ask your question. I'll just show these last two products is the gel mask. That's what Brittany's talking about. It's more of just like a weekly boost for hydration. It dries for 10 minutes and you can actually sleep in it and wash it off in the morning. So that's cool. And then the Clinical Solutions Hydrator. So those are for dry skin, and they're awesome. So Brittany, what's your question? Do you want to ask?
Yeah, my question is for these extra moisture options, where does it go in like the application process for your normal skincare application? Like, would you replace like the antioxidant moisturizer or the repair moisturizer with these, like the night that you choose to use these, or would you use both back to back?
That's a good question. I would probably, if I was, it would one be up to the person if they wanted to replace or if they wanted to use both. I would say if you're really dry, use both. Um, or add a few drops of the nourishing oil or the ceramide hydrator into your moisturizer even, and then I would probably use the Time Wise one first, so then like the retinol and antioxidants go straight on your skin, and then this just kind of goes on top to really lock in extra moisture. So that's probably what I would say, Brittany. Good question. Okay, for eye care, this is my favorite. I use these hydrogel eye patches every day. I'm not even kidding. So you can use them 2 to 3 times a week or every day for obsessed like I am. And they go in your fridge so they're extra cold and soothing, and they depuff, soothe, and hydrate your eyes like it's nobody's business. And the main ingredients in them are glycerin and squalene, and they're super hydrating ingredients. And there's also a blend of botanical extracts. They sit under your eyes for 20 minutes, and they're pink and sparkly. And I tell people this is like a little cappuccino for your eye. I mean, look at that. That's gorgeous. Okay. And then they come in a container of 40 pairs. No, 30 pairs. 30 pairs, but they're $40 retail. And so they last you forever because you only do them a few times a week, and they are awesome. So, this little eye product down here that you sell, this is called Indulge Soothing Eye Gel, and it's so nice if someone wants a gel-based eye cream. It's really soothing and it's really great for young girls, or you can even keep it in your fridge too. And then my favorite eye product for puffy eyes is if someone has hereditary like puffy eyes or a health condition, sometimes their eyes are just really puffy like this lady. And they need something that's going to really be a little more immediate and a little stronger. So this under eye puffiness reducer, it depuffs your eyes for 6 hours, you guys. And it's just $35 retail. And this is what it looks like. So it just dries for like 12 minutes or so, and that's what it does. And you can put your makeup right on top. And so if you are using this, I would recommend you use this in the morning and then your eye cream at night. So that's really good for puffy eyes. And the last thing is anti-aging before we dive into makeup. So anti-aging, I saved the best for last. Ooh, this is if you really want something for anti-aging. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard this, but sometimes people are like, why doesn't Mary Kay have like Korean-based skincare? Like some people are like obsessed with Korean skincare. Like we love our Korean glass skin, right? So Mary Kay actually has a specific product that's catered to literally mask, Korean skincare. It's called the Lifting Biocellulose Mask. And this literally will give you an instant 24 hours skin boost of hydration. If you have a wedding you're going to, a date night, you want to look really good, you just want like to feel like you just had a facial and you're like, ugh, I want my skin to look good. You're going to want to do a lifting biocellulose mask because it's going to increase your skin's moisture levels. It's going to literally lift your skin because lack of moisture is how wrinkles form quickly. So this will literally lift your skin and make it look so plump and dewy. And instead of paper, it looks like paper, but paper masks are typically treated with chemicals, but this is actually made out of interlocked coconut fibers. And so it's very, very nice for your skin, and it's not treated with chemicals, obviously. And it has like, this like orchid extract. It has all this like stuff, the same stuff that's in the deep wrinkle or the limiter, actually, some of the same ingredients. Oh yes, Brittany, I'm so glad you just bought this. So it comes in this package of 8. I mean, 4 pairs. I meant to say 4 pairs. It comes in this package of 4 for just 80 bucks retail. So for you, it's just 10 bucks a mask. And y'all, if you look up biocellulose treatment at a salon, it's going to cost you a lot more than 10 bucks per mask. So that is that. It's a really great anti-aging favorite. Also for Valentine's Day, like you could break it up and like make little like gift bags for husbands to get their wives, something like that. So that's really cute. You can break them up too if you want. And then the vitamin C and E serum, yo, everyone is obsessed with vitamin C and E these days. Can I get an amen? They're like, oh yeah, I use vitamin C. I use vitamin C. I had a customer that was like, oh, what are you using? She's like, oh, vitamin C. And I was like, do you know we have a vitamin C serum? She's like, oh no. So I had her try it. She was like, oh yeah, I'll just get yours from you. So ask your customers, oh, do you use vitamin C? And tell them, oh, did you know we had one? And it lasts you like a few months and it's so good, just so easy to help with anti-aging and brightening your skin. It helps with some age spots too and discoloration. That's really what vitamin C helps with. And so, the last thing is the deep wrinkle filler. This has retinol in it. And this is like spackle for your face. So it fills in your deep lines and wrinkles. And then it's really great for like that immediate fill in. And then we also have the deep wrinkle limiter that is like 76% as effective as Botox. So write deep wrinkle limiter on your paper in big fat red letters. That is like a little shot of Botox. So that's really the anti-aging favorites. We already went over these. And so, yeah, you guys, well, that's our last thing for skincare is just your lips. We have the Shea Butter Balm and Scrub, and that's really, really good for satin lips, especially, you know, with Valentine's coming up. It's a good little gift, and it makes your lips feel amazing. And then the eye makeup remover, this is your fun fact, midway through. We sell one every 5 seconds, and it's our #1 bestseller. And babies are born every 7 seconds, and so Mary Kay sells more eye makeup removers than babies are being born in the world. Isn't that really cool? So that's the eye makeup remover, and it's waterproof, or it takes off waterproof makeup, I mean, and it one part conditions your lashes, one part removes the makeup. Shake it up. It's the perfect mix. And then the micellar water gets off your face makeup. It's also a good double cleansing agent. And so micelles, you're like, what is micellar water? If people ask you that, people have asked me pretty much everything. And so I find these answers out just because I don't know. I'm like, I don't know, let me get back to you. Never be afraid to tell someone, I don't know, let me get back to you. Because you'd rather look it up than tell them the wrong thing, and people don't care. So micelles, are what's found in soap that attracts the dirt. So this is basically like a magnet to attract dirt in water, and it's just like a natural thing. So that's your like skincare, you guys. So let's all take a deep breath, get a drink of water, do a little stretch maybe, and we're gonna dive into some makeup. Okay, ladies? So comment something you learned about that you didn't know before. Comment what products stood out to you the most that you're most excited about regarding skincare. I want to know. So we're going to dive on into makeup, you guys, in our last 20 minutes here. And I'm so excited. So before we dive into the products, we're going to give each other like a little like secret, like girl to girl makeup consultation tip talk. Okay? Is that okay? Can we do that? Yeah? Okay. So the first thing I'm going to tell you guys, just from someone with experience, I would say that if you wear makeup, wear it, girl, wear it. And I think you should, as a business owner, as a skincare and makeup business owner, you gotta look like a skincare and makeup business owner, you know? Otherwise, you know, Susie probably wouldn't trust you or wouldn't want to come over because as humans, we judge people. It's just what we do, okay? It's just what we do, even if we say we don't. And so, what do I mean by this? I don't mean, girl, you gotta go wear your full face of makeup. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you look like the best version of you, whatever that might be. If the best version of you is just a little mascara and a little lip gloss, girl, you do it. If that's just your glowing skin, maybe a little CC cream, that is fine. Or maybe you love wearing a full face of makeup like Megan or like me. But I just think when you feel confident, you're going to act more confident, and that is going to boost your life because it's mental. And like, think about when you leave a hair salon, like when you go in and you need to get your roots done, and you're like, no one look at me, versus when you walk out that door and you like go, like, get in your car after, you're like, I feel like $1,000,000. I could do anything. It's because you are confident, and that's gonna relay in your business. And we all know that your confidence trickles into every area of your life, right? So that is the first tip, you guys. Just like own it, girl. This is your permission tonight, okay? And then for makeup consultations, you guys, a couple tips. They're really fun, and if you're gonna do a makeup consultation, always make sure she's used the skincare first. Because you and I both know if Susie ain't got good skin, her makeup ain't gonna look good. Okay? Okay? We're being real. So you want to first, if you're doing a consultation, make sure you go through the full, miracle set with her or the repair set or whatever. Just make sure she exfoliated, she got her dead skin off, and you did that. You could even do a quick charcoal mask on the nose, play a little referral game, do a little microderm, whatever you need. Just make sure she's tried the skincare first. And then when you're done with the skincare at your makeup consultation, I would go through the Spa Bar special sheet with her, and I would show her all the bundles and ask her which one she wants. And then I would go into makeup. Okay, so I've had lots of makeup appointments. That way you can, get her on the skincare so she's sold on it. Her skin looks good, and her makeup is going to look so much better because her skin is healthy, right? And then when you do the makeup consultation, you're gonna really treat it like how you do a skincare appointment, just with makeup. So ask her, what are you currently using to do your makeup? Just how you'd ask, what are you currently using to take care of your skin, right? So what are you currently using, to do your makeup? What's your typical makeup routine? I'll ask her. And then I'll say, if you could change one thing about your makeup, or like accentuate one thing, like what would you change, or what do you want to focus on today? And then when you do her makeup, I always ask her if I can touch her skin. Typically, you are not allowed to touch her skin. There's a no touch policy in Mary Kay, just because we're not licensed to like estheticians or cosmetologists. We're just Mary Kay gals. Just, I use that word lightly. But you'll always want to use a brush or an applicator when you're doing her makeup, unless she's like your sister. But typically, I just ask, I'm like, do you mind if I touch your face? And usually they're like, no. So as long as it's like you've got consent, and typically just use a brush though. So then when you do it, I typically have her do as much as I can so she's learning. Okay, because when we do something once, we're typical, and we're probably more likely to know how to do it twice. So once she puts on her primer once, she blends in her foundation, she's gonna know how to do it at home, and she's gonna go home feeling confident that she can buy this and do this every day. So for example, when you do her eye makeup, you could do one eye and then say, oh, here, you do the other. Or be like, here, now you try, So just like help her out a little bit. And so now that we talked about makeup consultations, we're going to talk about the makeup. And so the first thing we're going to go over is what you start with. Always start with primer. Primer, primer, primer. I put a bunch of this on every day, and this is what primer does. Look at this orange, okay? It's going to fill in your pores, not clog them. It's going to fill them in. It won't clog them. It's just going to make them look really good. And it's going to be so silky. It almost smells like chocolate. And it has SPF 15 in it. So this will make your makeup last longer, stick better. Ugh, amazing. So, we're going to talk about how to find a foundation color just super briefly. We're going to talk about the basics. So, in Mary Kay, we have different options for your base, right? And so, the first thing you're going to do after you do the primer, you're going to say, for your foundation coverage, do you prefer light, medium, or full coverage? Or maybe she prefers no coverage. You're going to ask her. And then, based on what she says, these are some products you could use. So, if she prefers medium to full coverage, I would either do a cream to powder foundation or I would do the Time Wise matte to luminous foundation. Okay? And then if I'm gonna let Kayla in because she's here. Okay. You guys, also, if she prefers medium coverage, I would probably just do like light to medium coverage, I would do the CC cream. And then if she prefers little to no coverage, just do a little concealer. And so that's kind of like your cheat sheet. And then finding her shade, you guys, is actually once you do it a few times in practice, it's gonna be great. You just gotta practice, and practice makes perfect. So that's really your key with your makeup. Practice makes perfect. So with the makeup, finding her shade. So we all have undertones, right? We're either cool or we're warm. Typically, we always fall more on one side than the other. It's very rare that someone's neutral, really truly neutral. Typically, you lean more to one side or the other. So, like, you're gonna ask her these questions to kind of find out. So, like, if she's cool, you're gonna ask her, okay, Susie, when you go in the sun, do you typically burn or tan, or like burn and then tan? If she's like, oh, I burn, she's probably cool. If she's tan, she's probably warm. And then if she has like blue and purple veins, like I do, she's probably cool. But if they're more green, she's probably warm. If she looks better in silver jewelry, she's probably cool. And if she looks better in gold, she's probably warm. And so that's how to find the colors for the foundation, and they come in shades ivory, beige, or bronze. Typically, you can just kind of look at someone and be like, oh yeah, you're ivory, you're beige, you're bronze. But then the neutral, cool, warm thing, that's where you can really find her good color. And so when you're finding the foundation, pick the 3 shades you think are closest to her, swap them each right here on her cheek, and then the one that looks, the closest, the one that disappears, that's going to be the one you're going to use on her. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. And so for foundation, the last thing is powder. It's gonna set it in place. And creams are liquid, and motion stays in motion. Okay, emotions stay in motion, and creams are liquid, so they're gonna stay in motion. So if you don't set it with something like a powder, it will move. So we have silky setting powder that's colored, or translucent setting powder. It's translucent. And they're really lovely. And my favorite last thing for your face before we go into color, the under eye corrector is my absolute favorite. Okay, I'm lucky this is my skin tone because I'm just a pink girl apparently. This has peach undertones, like pink undertones, so it cancels out dark circles. So this is literally life like changing for your under eyes. Okay, so let's talk about color. I know Angeline was excited about this. Ooh, I'm so excited. Color. So for color, this is ChromaFusion technology, and Mary Kay has this thing called ChromaFusion. You're like, what the heck is ChromaFusion? Why is it on all of our eyeshadows? Why is it on all of our blushes? What is this? So ChromaFusion, it basically is like this patented technology that finely mills the color, and it wraps it in this silken layer of cream, and then it finally mills it again so the color is extra pigmented. And so that's why our colors are so pigmented and so bold, and they call it ChromaFusion. And so the eyeshadows, I believe there's 28 different eyeshadows, and like there's like half shimmer, half matte. And then there's I believe like 12 different blushes. Only 2 of them are matte, the rest are shimmer. And then we have contour, we have new bronzer coming out, and all of them stick in our big palettes. They're actually magnets. So this is the biggest one. It's called a Pro palette, but all of them stick in here, and there's a medium one and a tiny one, so you can really customize your colors and your customers' colors, which I think is the freaking coolest thing ever. No more random yellows you'll never wear. And then there's also liquid eyeshadows as well. So those are the colors, you guys. And when you're doing makeup, the main thing I can say is just practice makes perfect, y'all. So if you're like, I want to get better at makeup, like, how do I do it? Practice. Like, how come? Okay, I feel like so many women do this. Put a heart if you can relate. You're like, I want to get better at makeup. And then you're like, whenever I go to do my makeup, when I'm going out, I have like 5 minutes. I'm always rushed and I always feel like it looks horrible. Oh my goodness, maybe it's because the only time you ever touch your makeup brushes is when you have 5 minutes and you're trying to go out for your fancy event. Do your makeup on the days when it's raining and you're not going anywhere. Do it on a lazy Saturday. Do it on a whatever day, like a night before you're going to bed, before you're taking off your makeup at night. Go practice and you're going to get better. And so on Mary Kay In Touch on the Color Confident module, you'll see these pictures that are going to teach you about the eye shapes, face shapes. And so really when you just kind of focus on, you learn what the different eye shapes are, what the different face shapes are. That's really helpful when you're doing people's makeup is I'll see like, oh my gosh, Megan, she's got almond eyes. I know when she has almond eyes, I should focus the dark color here, the middle color here, and the highlight there. Oh my gosh, now her makeup looks so good. So just kind of like find out what her eye shape is just by looking at her, and you'll know, okay, I kind of know where to put this now. And then with our brushes, you guys, if you don't use a brush for your makeup, like you're literally sleeping on this, you're missing out. When in doubt, blend it out. Okay, that's your makeup rule. When in doubt, blend it out. And I always say that when I'm doing a makeup consultation and people like think it's so funny. It's so true. So, okay, you guys, the liners are all waterproof. Lip liners, eyeliners, brow liners, they're waterproof. They're amazing. And there's also clear and tinted brow tints too. For lipsticks, there is 3 different types. There's hydrating, matte, and shine. And there's 3 different lip glosses too, if you didn't know. There's pearl, cream, and shimmer. And for mascaras, we have 6 different options. We just came out with the new Great Heights mascara, and they're awesome. So the last thing for makeup, once you're doing it, you guys, at the end of your consultation, I want you to ask her, look in the mirror. How does it look? How are you feeling? Oh my gosh, what do you love about it? Tell me. And she's going to look at herself. You're gonna go through everything you use, just like when you do skincare. So you're like, oh my gosh, let's recap everything you tried because I know I showed you a few things. And so she's not gonna remember everything you used. I mean, think about it. Makeup is so much more complex. So go through everything in order. So we did your primer, we did your foundation. Pause. How did you like that? She'll be like, oh my gosh, it's great. I need one of those. And I'll be like, okay, great. And you write it down. Be like, do you have a foundation brush to go with that you're obsessed with, that you're using right now? She'll be like, oh no, I don't have one. I'll be like, did you like that? Do you think you probably need one too so you can do your makeup? She'll be like, yeah, I need one of those. Add those in. And they'll be like, okay, great. And then next we did your powder and your concealer. How'd you feel about that? Pause. Wait to hear what she says. See what I'm doing? I'm reminding her of everything. She's looking at her face in the mirror while you're talking, and she's like, oh yeah, that looks good. I need that. I need that. And so go through everything with her one by one, give little pauses, ask her questions. What did she like? And ask yourself, is she set up for success? So is she set up for success, meaning does she have a foundation brush to go with her CC cream? Does she have a, what, I don't know, whatever. Fill in the blank. Does she have a lip liner to go with her lip gloss? That's going to help you with upselling to make more money, and it's going to help her do her makeup 20 times better because she's actually going to look good and she's going to love it. So the last thing is setting spray will make it last for 16 hours, and always take a picture when you do someone's makeup because she's going to see how good she looks when you show her before and after, and she's going to be like, whoa, I look good. And then you can also post it, on your social media. So for body care, this is going to be so quick and easy. We have satin hands. It's 36, or they just change it. It's 38 bucks. It comes in fragrance free or white tea and citrus. It will get rid of eczema on your hands. It's the perfect hostess gift for anyone in your life. You can put it on every sink in your house if it's not already. And it's literally amazing. I use this protecting softener on my hands every night before bed. It's so thick and nice. For the feet, we have Mint Bliss Feet Lotion. It's minty, it's tingly, it's the perfect gift with a little pair of fuzzy socks, and it feels so nice on your feet. And then this is the body care, and then we're going to do your homework, and we're going to get started on our glass skin facials. So for body care, we have 3 different things. First is the Mary Kay 2-in-1 body wash and shave and hydrating lotion. They call this the Hello Clean set. This is the only thing my mom will use on her body. She breaks out in hives in everything she uses. I'm not even kidding. And this does not break her out. I use this 2-in-1 wash and shave to shave my legs every day. It's amazing. Okay, now if you have someone that loves like Bath and Body Works, they're like, girl, I love a good scent. Give me something that smells pretty. We have either apple and almond or berry and vanilla, and they smell really nice. And you can get a wash and a lotion. The third thing, this is actually Amelia's favorite. Like if you're like, Amelia, what's one body product I should get? It's the Time Wise body lotion. Why are we only using Time Wise on our face when we've got a full body lotion that we can get rid of wrinkles and cellulite and jiggling? Okay? It's amazing. So that's the Time Wise Targeted Action Toning Body Lotion. Go buy yourself 5 bottles. No, I'm just kidding. It's my favorite. And then we have fragrances that speak for themselves. Men's cologne, women's perfume. Amazing. Smell beautiful. I love them. Okay, you guys, here's your homework. So I want y'all to take a screenshot of this and fill up your fake roll-up bag, your imaginary roll-up bag, with all the products you're gonna love. So the first one is your skincare, second, supplements, third, color, last, body care. So I'll send you this picture. You can message me after if you need it. And to get your prize, what you're gonna do, I told you there'd be a prize. Go to Color Confident or go to Mary Kay Skin, MaryKayInTouch.com. And when you finish Color Confident, send me a screenshot of your little badge that it will be like, you finished, here's your little badge. Send me a screenshot in the next 2 weeks and I will mail you a prize. So you're gonna be extra knowledgeable. You're going to know everything. And now you know the #1 skincare and cosmetics in the world in every product you sell. So, congratulations. You made it to the end. I'm going to stop this recording so we can get started on our glass skin facials.